All right, day two of 30 of just talking on camera, multiple days in a row. There was a specific takeaway I had from yesterday was the amount of ums and ahs I was using as I was speaking, when it's actually better to just, before speaking, in the next sentence as you're thinking. Basically, verbal pauses, something I kind of already know from communicating in sales dynamics. But it's funny when you're doing something new like this, where it feels forced or uncomfortable, that you tend to throw all those rules out the window. My food just finished warming up in the microwave, and again, nothing particularly prepared for today. But one thing I was reflecting on today was just the thought of being better about assessing people's intentions, the way people present themselves on the surface, call it a mask, if you will, and what they're actually about or what their motivation is. That piece there, I think because I tend to be a little bit more trusting than your average person, just because I like to have more faith in people. It serves me well, to be frank. But I think at times I'll tend to let certain things pass me by, or I'll just be like, oh, I'll shake that under the rug, whatever. And in reality, it's something I really need to be more privy to. So, another thought as well is this: in the sales space, at least the space I'm in currently, and you're probably going to keep hearing beeping coming from the microwave. I'm not going to get up and interrupt this video. We're just flowing. Oh, I just did it. No edits, one take. Is me being in this industry known as the high ticket sales space? And I do this just because it's like, look, it's just sales at the end of the day. You're just selling something that's higher priced. Is a lot of people go around, it's very egotistical. And I get it. We live in an egotistical world. It is what it is, but it's more than ever. And maybe I'm just paying attention to those things. So that may just be me, but I can't ignore it. So everybody's being bravado, beating on their chest, talking about, oh, I've closed multi millions of sales in this industry or done this about a number. But I never see anyone really flexing or talking about their relationship with that client they may have signed up and how it's just they've been able to maintain that long term. One, or two, talking about the results of that client they signed up for the program or the retention of that program from a fulfillment standpoint. To me, that is more of a flex than anything else. Yeah, I can tell you I've closed 5 million in the past year on high ticket offers. But that doesn't mean much to me. That means more to, say, a recruiter or another business owner who's like, oh, I'm looking for a savage or a killer, which is another language I don't really resonate with at all. But still, it's almost like it seems, at least what I've been exposed to, that more offers are more focused on being cash grabs versus actually changing people's lives. People will use the term like, let's go out there and change some lives and be high energy as a motivational tactic, as a way to get people to drink the Kool-Aid. But in reality, things aren't adding up. Even the idea of people financing coaching programs, I get it. If it's truly legit, and I can't speak to that, but something inside me, it could be a limiting belief, has me wonder or doubt that there's that many coaching programs that are actually that valuable that it's worth it for a common individual to finance the purchase of that program, similar to how they would do it in the car industry or in real estate. That just doesn't quite add up to me. But again, who am I to judge? It is what it is. So those are some reflection points today. And it's really got me reflecting on how I need to show up in the market, where my place is, and how God wants me to serve whoever I need to serve right now. Whether it's through offers of my own, helping other people continue to sell their offers, doing licensing deals with people, partnering, connecting others. And there's an that was the second one. The right answer is right around the corner. I know that. I have faith. I'm feeling good. A bit hungry. Ready to go get my food out of the microwave. But that's the third one. That's the final. But that'll do it for today, as far as me talking to the camera. And we will see where things land until tomorrow.